Hello, and welcome back to F1 2000 Championship Season. Last time out, we took the win at the Nürburgring. We're currently dominating in this championship with, I think we're 3 wins in a row now. Anyways, we have 9 points over Michael Schumacher in second, and a further 14 over David Coulthard, who has kind of been our closest rival lately. I believe it's 3 wins in a row. Yeah, so Silverstone, Barcelona, Nürburgring. So that's 3 wins in a row. We can make it 4 today. However, we are going to be starting from the back. We're going to be skipping qualifying and going straight to the race to try and do a first challenge around the hardest track in F1. So hopefully we're able to do it, and we'll see you in the race. Alright, here we go. It is a first challenge here in Monaco. 5 red lights, and we are underway to a traditionally slow start in F1 2000. Oh, I hope I didn't overtake too many. What am I to do? Someone is broken down. So we're back green flag racing. I don't know who I was allowed to overtake and who I wasn't, but we're up to 16th due to a mechanical failure there on the grid, and we catch the gaggle of cars. That is Johnny Herbert right in front of us. As I don't know what he's doing, he pulls right out in front of me, and we damage our wheel. This does not help. Bad news already for us. Maybe we will be able to continue with it like this for a little bit. So here's Franson in front of us. Gonna try to get the job done. We do. The Irvine, and we're up to 8th. Not quite points. We got Jacques Villeneuve ahead of us, our fellow Canadian. I have to be careful there. I shouldn't use such liberal uses of the track limits because they're pretty brutal with the black flags. So around him, and now we're into 6th. Tap the wall though, gotta be careful. Slow through that section. As we make our way up into 5th. The race leaders seem to have run away with this. Oh, that is a 10-second stop-go penalty for us. I imagine for cutting or overtaking under yellows. So that's not good news for us. I seem to have made a mistake. I hit the back of Fisichella there. So maybe we can get around Hakkinen this lap. I assume we will. And then we're going to dive into the pits, serve our penalty, and go. I've never had a penalty, a 10-second penalty like that, so I would assume it's a drive-through. And we've got our championship rival there, the McLaren of Coulthard, ahead of us. And our wheel is looking pretty grim though now. As this thing is starting to pop off, I think we may need to box this lap. Oh, we've lost it. What timing? We're going to be into the pits here. So do I still need to serve it? I would imagine I do. We're back in 20th place. So I would assume I have to do a drive-through next time. Bit of bumper cars down at the chicane here, or the hairpin, sorry. I'll get it right. The Benetton all the way down at 14th here of Alexander Wirtz. Awfully slow. We do make contact. I can never pick the right line here. It seems like everywhere I go they hit me. And we're chasing down Button. However, we are going to serve our penalty. I would assume, anyhow. Serve our penalty, we get around Button. And we've done it. So now we just need to hopefully overtake as many people as possible and not get another penalty. It's weird that they don't tell you that you've got a penalty. Like, my race engineer didn't say anything to me, it just flashed up that I have a 10-second penalty. So if you're like in a race, which, I mean, this game is very easy, so maybe you're not in a race, but still, shouldn't it work better? I don't know. Alright, here's Nick Heidfeld. We have caught up to the back markers. They are going awfully slow. The game is going slow too. We are gonna get around them as Wirtz has a bit of a spin there. Oh, run into the back of De La Rosa, but we're gonna take him for the position anyhow. This was maybe not the best track to try my last to first challenge, but I think we're going to do that for the rest of the series because we do seem to be very dominant compared to the rest of the cars. So as we are rapidly catching Button here, our teammate. Of course, still has scored no points. Lassie just ahead for 12. Kind of holding us up, of course, that's typical Monaco. And I hit the wall because I'm bad at the game. Oh, I was so lucky there. I should have lost a tire. We're around Alessi. We're chasing down Verstappen. I wish this was a modern game, because chasing down Verstappen would have meant something. But instead, we're just waiting to catch Yoss. Get ready to learn rally cars, buddy, as you go off track. As I think we passed Solo as he went to the pits. So now we're chasing down Frentzen in the Jordan. Of course, we're going to have to make the two-stop strategy work here today. I got so lucky there. I shouldn't keep hitting the walls. As we have caught this huge pack here. No one's yet really retired. Well, actually, I think someone did retire off the start. But not any, like, high-profile crashes yet, as Barrichello plows into the wall. But we make it through the Jordans and the Ferrari, and now we're chasing down Irvine for the last points place. Villeneuve again. Probably thinking it's weird that we're passing him again. Fisichella with an impressive 4th so far. We're going to end up relegating him to 5th, but still a great drive. He seems to always be in these points positions. Truly the best of the rest he is. So we're on lap 8 here. We are now chasing down our race leaders. As I believe we just saw Hackman go into the pits, and I guess Schumacher's already in, so that moves us up to 2nd. We're chasing down Coulthard, who we know has no regard for any other drivers on track right in this game. He will just ram into you. So here we go from last place on the grid, a pit stop and a 10-second drive-through penalty. We will take the lead here into the hairpin unless Coulthard continues to ram into us, as we know he's known to do. We will still have to make a pit stop, but that is job done pretty well. We've not heard from our race engineer this entire race. I have no idea why. Usually he's pretty chatty, so I don't know what's going on there, but it's fine. I guess he's leaving us alone. So we are low on fuel, according to the car. So we'll box this lap. Usually the engineer tells us low fuel in a very loud voice, so clearly something must be glitched. So we are in for what is hopefully our final stop of the weekend, but yeah. So we come out in 2nd. Should be pretty easy for me to pass Coulthard here. Of course, Schumacher is right behind as well. Oh, that was dirty of us, but we take him for first. Should have set that up better. 2 into 1 doesn't really go, but we take the lead. Because now we are just gonna have to drive smart and bring it home. Gonna lap our first car of the day. Pretty short track here at Monaco, so that is to be expected. I love how Fisichella's in like 4th place or something, and Wirtz is down in like 18th. That is the duality of the team, really. I mean, Jensen Button's not exactly setting the world on fire, but okay, we're way better than the AI. That is a sad showing from the Benetton, one half of the Benetton team. I mean, bro's getting beat by Mazzacane, of all people. That was a bold strategy there. I didn't even have anything to say. I thought for sure I was going to get a penalty or crash. Oh, who is that? That is one of the Ferraris. They seem to have had a crash. I want to say that would be Barrichello. As we are setting up to start the final lap, we are about to put our teammate Jensen Button a lap down. Of course, he is much better in F1 2009, not to toot my own horn. As we are going to pass 2 more cars here. So it seems pretty easy this weekend. I mean, we really were fighting the track more than we were other drivers. It has gone a lot better than I thought it would at the beginning. After I knocked a wheel off, I thought we were pretty well out of this thing. So to be this far in the lead is truly a good finish. It's our most dominant drive. So after everything today, it has been a fantastic drive from us, obviously. I don't know how to make this game any harder. the hardest track, the hardest difficulty, a 10-second stop-go penalty, losing a wheel. After everything, we are going to take another win, our 4th in a row on F1 2000. So still somehow no commentators, but we are going to finish 32 seconds ahead of David Coulthard and lap up to 7th of Verstappen. So almost everyone in the points. Great race from us. So that's perfect 50 points. Well, not perfect, out of 7 races. And the fight for second sees Michael Schumacher and David Coulthard pretty close on points. Coulthard's been good lately, but Schumacher does have 2 wins, I believe, but he's also had a lot of crashes. So Hakkinen, I don't know what's happened to Hakkinen. He's been up and down. He's fighting. He's in 4th, but he's got to fight with a Barrichello. Frenson's right there in 6th. Fisichella also right there, always seeming to be close to the points in 7th. Diniz with 4 points somewhere. And Button, still the best of the non-scorers. Mazepin exists. So we are 1 point out of the Constructors' Championship. That may be our goal, because it looks like we've got the title wrapped up. But we're 1 point out of both Ferrari and McLaren, so maybe some luck can go our way and we'll win the Constructors as well. Alright, let's take a look at our race analysis. So we made it all the way up to 3rd. We pit again, fell all the way down to 20th because we had 2 DNFs, and then slowly worked our way back up, pit again, and then came out in the lead and took it to the end. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it, and we will see you next time.